Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to separate this complex kind of artwork in Photoshop for screen printing. I'm going to try to do it again, always as fast as I can. I got the family coming back home soon, which is going to make a bunch of ruckus, and I am going to try to, actually I think I hear them pulling up now, but yes, they're pulling up now. I'm gonna stop. Alright, now that I told the family to hush up a little bit until I finish this, it'll be okay. So I think we're gonna make this to about a 7 or 8 color design. Complicated designs that is a raster image. We have to pick and pull colors, and we're going to do the best that we can. I'm not even sure if I'm going to finish this, or I might have to edit a few times to kind of get it right, but it might even have to continue on tomorrow or something like that. But we're going to start it. I haven't attempted this yet, or even did a trial run to make it look fancy. I'm just going to do what I do. You always need 2 images, if possible. Now I've got one with, say, a white background, so I can get most of the colors, and I've got one with a all black background. Now these are exactly the same exact duplicate size, so that they match up no matter what I do to them. But the black background is basically for my white base and my highlight white. So we'll start out with this. This is the easiest one. Now I'm gonna change this to a grayscale mode. We're gonna grayscale it, and I'm going to image adjust, and I'm going to invert it. So that is going to give me my grayscale mode. But yes, you can kind of get away with this. Actually, I'm going to duplicate this, and you know what, I do jump around a lot, and I might not complete my sentences as much as I want to, as far as being a little tutorial instructor here, but you know, I don't care. If you get it, great. If you don't, sorry. We're gonna go with it. I'm gonna make a copy. So I'm gonna make a base, and I'm gonna make a highlight white. So the base, we're gonna adjust the curves all the way up, so that we have a nice base. But I usually only go about 3/4 of the way. Yes, there's some nice gradients kind of type thing going to be happening here, little shirt showing through. I do want that. I don't like a solid base like that. It gets very stiff, and I do still want a soft feel, a nice print, and more realistic. So some of the shirt showing through, that is perfect. And it gets a little bit more realistic touch, and we have the main stuff going on the base. So there's my base. I'm going to put that aside right now. I'm going to minimize that. Now my highlight white, it's kind of the opposite way. I'm going to adjust my curves so that I can get just what I want on the highlight white. So we want to make the white pop a little bit, but again, we don't want all this extra ink on the shirt as well. So I'm going to try this out right now. So that's my highlight white. Again, I'm going to bring this back up. I'm going to my white background channel. This is my main file that I'm going to work with. Having the base already done, I'm going to drag and drop the channel into the channel mode into the color one. And I'm really kind of done with that, but I'll minimize that for now. I'm going to take my highlight white, drag that into my channel mode. Now, it always comes up as alpha channels, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to a spot, and I'm going to make that white. And I'm going to go ahead and type in, say, white base, hit OK, and the next with the alpha channel 2, I'm going to do highlight white, and we're going to change that to white as well. Okay. Make sure the solitude, okay, it's good. And we're almost going to start our process here. Now I'm going to actually make another channel, the plus button here, and I'm actually going to make this the shirt color. So the shirt color, let's say it is red or black. I'm sorry, black for instance, and black shirt. Okay, so I'm going to bring that up. So now we still have our RGB mode, and we have all these kind of channels that I just developed. So always you can preview in here. We're going to pick and pull our colors from the RGB mode, but to simulate my printing, I'm going to go, okay, so here's my black shirt. I'm going to lay down my white. I'm going to do my highlight white. Now, okay, so you can't really see it click. If you kind of want it a little bit visible, I use kind of a light pink. So I can say, okay, there's my white base going down first, and there's my highlight white. So you can see that the highlight white, in retrospect, is going to highlight everything that is kind of white on the border. So I think I am going to stop this video a few times just to kind of plan ahead. I don't want to wait too long for me kind of playing guessing games. So, but this is usually my beginning process, and we've got this stuff. I don't think I actually need these channels anymore because, again, the black was only for the base part anyways, and I've got that down, and I kind of already know that it's going to print pretty well and like it. If you're not unsure, leave it open. You can go back, convert, tweak the curves a little bit one way or another, but again, you have it now in your main file. So what now? Right now, I'm going to hit File, and I'm going to hit Save for this, and we're going to continue on in a couple of minutes. All right, continuing on now that I've returned. So we got our bases, and now we need to pick and pull colors. This method I've used for a long time. Now, you want to get your most detailed color in RGB mode. You're going to be able to kind of use the channels, see if there's anything that you can use. If not, then what I actually am going to do, or usually do, is I am going to duplicate this one. I'm going to duplicate one, and again, it's going to duplicate everything. We don't need that technically. Let's hide that. Now I'm going to change this one to CMYK mode. Now sometimes it's kind of like cheating to try to get some of the colors done. So RGB mode, RGB mode, you have a kind of a limited selection. You got 3 channels to kind of pick and pull colors from. Sometimes it might not be always the best. So CMYK, now you got 4 channels, and now it breaks it down a little bit. So I take a look at this black channel. You know what? That's a nice black channel. And it's kind of got all the black information. Now we're going to be picking and pulling colors here in a little bit, and I'm going to show you why kind of trying to eliminate extra work is unnecessary or necessary. I don't know. Might have a little too much whiskey right now, but oops. I like the black channel in this, so I want to use that. It's a clean black channel, so I'm going to duplicate this channel. I'm going to put it, and I'm going to put black copy, and double click on it. Now I'm going to do a spot color, and I'm going to change this to, say, black, and 100%. Now there is a little bit of adjustments we got to make. Okay, we have basic black channels, but then again, this is not pure black as I want it to print. So I'm going to adjust the curves. Now curves is your friend, and when it comes to that, now this usually has the biggest line showing you where the 100% marker is. So now I get all my black there. Yes, everything else darkens up a little bit. So do I want everything to be black? Not necessarily. So I got my 100% where I need to have pure black. And you know what? I'm going to take my curves a little bit and I'm going to adjust the middle part out a little bit so that the halftones are not going to muddy up on the press. I'm going to hit OK. I'm kind of satisfied with that, and that's my result for that. Now, you can see that sometimes it's noticeable, but CMYK mode, you can kind of tell the yellow is a little bit less brighter than the RGB mode yellow. So RGB mode is the best to pick out your color reference. But I did get my nice black out of here. Great. Yellow. Now you see there, now I have a lot of yellow in this design. I've got the stuff in the Lost Dutchman mine text, and I've got the beaks and all this stuff. This is already showing me that I've got almost all my yellow in here. Now there's a lot of miscellaneous colors that I don't need. I'm going to play around with this a little bit. I'm going to duplicate this channel, and I'm going to actually call this yellow, and we're going to see if this kind of works. Actually, I don't know. Can I take? Yep, I can. So I'm going to come over here. Let's just grab a nice yellow color right from there. I don't know. I actually want more of a golden yellow. So let's actually no. Let's use the brighter yellow. Hit OK. Okay. Now again, we're going to have to manipulate this channel a little bit because we don't want all that yellow. Curves. Again, curves, we're going to take away a lot of that miscellaneous stuff. We've got, I know the beak is good, the eyes are good, we got some stuff in the grass. Gonna change this. I'm gonna adjust this a little bit because I do want the Lost Dutchman Eagles 385 Apache Junction solid because we're going to print a halftone over that. Now the background we're going to have to probably play with a little bit, but again I'm kind of going for the text only right now. I'm going to hit OK. It looks good, and then you can move your channels around as you need it. So far right now I got black, I got my white base, I'm going to do my highlight white, I'm going to print my yellow, I'm going to print my black. So kind of we are at this point now, I've got 4 colors going, and we're going to get to I think my goal is going to be about 7, 8 at the most, but you're going to start kind of seeing it come through here a little bit as I kind of move along.